to Biz Chicks TV. We're here to help you take the hassle out of your hustle so you can build a profitable business that's fun to run. Here are your hosts.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Biz Chicks TV. I'm here with my friend and co-host, Miss Robin Shimizu. I'm Terralina from Biz Chicks, and welcome to the show. We're talking happy, healthy habits today with Robin Shimizu and friends. And so we just want you to sit back, relax, join in the conversation, and find out some interesting information that will help you protect your health and lead a more healthy lifestyle, which will add to your entrepreneurship. What do you have for us today, Robin?
Good morning, Terry.
Good
Good to see
morning, beautiful.
you. Excuse me.
Hmm.
Well, it's summertime.
Okay.
It is hot here in Sacramento. I don't know where in Pennsylvania, but it's crazy hot here right now.
Oh.
But you know what's happening is there's a lot of mosquitoes out there,
Mm.
and
We had a
they
lot
have
of rain, in
yeah,
around the country. Yes.
yeah. And there was a little there was a program on the Today Show recently that I saw that raised the question about mosquito repellents.
Mm-hmm.
And I am the type of person that I stay away from pesticides, and I buy organic, I just try really hard not to have any of that in my system. And so I was worried about DEET, the mosquito repellent called DEET. DEET is
Oh,
you've heard of it?
yes.
So this is an example of a mosquito repellent that has DEET in it. It's DEET, and people
Oh,
don't like it because it's it's kills mosquitoes. So
carcinogen.
it's not, yeah. So
Mhm.
people are using alternatives. Like this is a picarin, Picaridin mosquito repellent, which doesn't contain DEET. And there are
Okay.
others that you can buy. So it was a really great story because this woman she was a reporter. She put DEET on one hand and put her hand in there, and the ticks and the mosquitoes didn't touch it. So it worked. And then she put this on,
Uh-huh.
and it also worked. And then she put the other kind on that is essential oil based, and
Yes.
those work. So
Oh,
the story behind my presentation this morning is go ahead and buy mosquito repellent. They recommend sprays
mm.
over wipes or anything else. And go ahead and use the ones that don't have the DEET because they are still very effective. So
Oh,
that made me happy because I don't like to use DEET. But if you're in a place that you're really worried about the mosquitoes, because the mosquitoes are carrying diseases now, right? There's West
mhm.
Nile virus, and there's other things that you don't want to get bit. You don't want to get tick bites either. So this is a good presentation
I was
also for
gonna
kids.
ask, was this effective on ticks? Because yeah,
Yes. She
okay.
actually tested it on ticks
Wow.
on the camera. Yeah. And ticks are because of climate change and the way things are changing.
Really? I
Ticks are
didn't know
really
that.
going, yeah. So we have to be careful no matter where you are in the country. They're saying tick bites are going up, protect yourself.
Mm.
Mosquitoes are out there and they're carrying airborne, diseases. Got to protect ourselves, especially our children. And there are mosquito repellents made for children that are very effective
Oh,
also.
now I'm really interested in that. What about toddlers? How
Now that I
what
don't
age?
know. I don't want to say,
I would, yeah, I think we have to look on the packaging to
yes,
find out what
yes.
age group it includes. Because we do put suntan lotion and things on young children.
Mhm.
And so I'm wondering if there's probably something that has a combination.
So they say don't use those.
Don't use those.
Don't use the ones that are combined sunscreen and insect repellent. They're not as
Oh,
effective. So they
oh.
actually very specifically said don't use that kind of product.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
That claims to do everything.
yeah, yeah, for our kids.
Yes.
So anyway, I just really liked the story and the reminder because I'm the type of person that gets bit. if you emit carbon dioxide and they like the way you smell, mosquitoes are going to be attracted to you. The other thing that's really interesting, I saw this other little story that talks about mosquitoes like different colors.
Really?
So they don't like white, they don't like light blue. And so if you're going to be out and about, wear light blue or white clothes. They like dark clothes, reds and black.
Isn't that interesting?
Mm-hmm.
So they like vibrant colors.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. And they like the way you smell. And so there are certain flowery perfumes that they're attracted to, for instance.
Wow.
Yeah, so you kind of have to, I think it's pretty individual because it's the way you smell, right? And like I
Yes.
said, some people are more attracted to mosquitoes than others. So I'm one of those that's a mosquito magnet. How about you?
You know what? I have not had an issue, but then I am in an area where there's been a lot of rain, so I don't know how much time they've had to propagate eggs. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Because it hasn't been sunny here consistently
Mm-hmm.
for quite a few weeks. Um, I don't normally attract. You got me itching. I don't really. I don't normally attract mosquitoes. I haven't had a problem with it the last decade or so.
So you may
I'm
not be
trying to think
a
back.
magnet. Right,
Mhm.
right.
But
And
then
then
I
and then
tend not to stay around stagnant water.
that was my next thing is to go
Mhm.
around your house and look for, or where you live, and look for standing water.
Mhm.
The other day I went over to my girlfriend's house to pick up some sago palms that she was giving me, and she had it in a big bucket of water, and man, the mosquitoes in that, but
Really?
yes. So I reached in there to pick up a sago palm, and all these mosquitoes come flying out of there, and it was just in a little bucket of water. So even
Wow.
that was attracting mosquitoes. Yeah.
Whoa.
So we just have to be really cognizant of
This
not being out there in the dusk and when they're out there too, when mosquitoes are out and about.
Okay, so they have a specific time when they are the most active and that is in the evening?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me a little bit about that.
So they when it's dusk and the sun is going down and there's not
Yes.
very much wind, that's when they come out, and that's when you go inside.
Okay. All right. So in the evening, the time of day that we want to be there because it's cool, right?
Right.
Because I know
Mhm.
in California we can get up to 108, and in Sacramento in the evening it can still be 89 degrees, 80 degrees. But after being out all day in 108, it's still that feels pretty good.
Right. Right.
That feels pretty good. You know, I walk early in the morning sometimes before sunrise. Is that a time that they're active? Are they active
I
all
think so. I think they are, but
anytime
I
there's
when the
uh
sun isn't really hot, that's when.
yes, isn't high. Oh
Mhm.
my goodness. Okay, so one of the things I think they said that you can do is to wear long sleeve shirts.
Oh, and that's another thing. Thank you for that.
Uh-huh.
They have all kinds of clothing now that are mosquito repellent,
Oh,
and you can buy mosquito repellent that you can put on your clothes. So
it's
that's a really good idea to wear long sleeves, and if
instead
you
of on your skin, you mean you spray it on the clothing?
yes.
Oh, okay. So that's interesting because when I walk in the morning, it tends to be a little cool.
Mhm.
So I could just have a shirt that I use
That's
for
right.
going out in the morning,
That would
you
be
know,
that's a good idea, just spray it down.
before sunrise. Yeah, because you're not
Yeah,
in it that long. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I'm not jogging. I'm just walking. So
That's a great idea. Maybe one of these days when we're on the show, we can go because they do have recommendations on which mosquito repellents are the most effective and things like that. I didn't want to get into that this morning,
uh-huh.
but we can go into that a little bit further if people want to, um, for us to do that little bit of research for them because it's so. I mean, you just put it into the Google and all this information comes up about how to protect yourself. So it's very easy to learn which brands to buy, which ones are more effective, which ones are good for toddlers, that kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
They have all kinds of people that have reviewed and
Okay.
and have done their tests for it.
I
But
like.
anyway, I feel really a lot better because now I know that I don't have to use DEET,
Uh-huh.
even though I have it for those times when you think there's going to be really a lot of mosquitoes. But
Well,
there you go.
I'm
And I always
really,
travel with this guy.
yes. Let's see. I'm going to put you. Let's see.
Yeah,
Hold
it's
that up.
this one. Can you see it?
Yes, if you hold it closer to the camera. Yeah. Okay, so that's the one that does not have the
DEET,
DEET in it.
right? So it doesn't have the actual insecticide in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
We have our guest here today. Good morning.
yippee! Hi, LaWanna. Dr. Parker, so good to see you.
Morning.
Good morning. Mm-hmm.
It's wonderful to be here with you ladies this morning.
You know what? It is so good to see you. And I'm going to have uh, Robin introduce you.
Okay.
Just stay there. Just stay there. And we're going to introduce you.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
So today our guest is Dr. LaWanna Parker.
Mm-hmm.
She's an international award-winning author, dynamic speaker, and inspirational specialist who inspires others to overcome life's obstacles with courage and humor. Creator of Courage to Live Your Dreams, she inspires women to unlock their potential and accept their best selves. And I like this part of the bio. She has 4 sons, 15 grandchildren, and 10 great grandchildren. Don't you just love that?
That's a beautiful thing.
I know, it's just so amazing. That in itself is such an accomplishment.
There you go.
Dr.
You
Parker.
get an A for that, Dr. Parker.
Welcome, welcome. Good to see you.
Good to see all of you, and thank you so much for having me.
Mm-hmm.
This has been a crazy morning. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Um, but interesting. I attended a friend's prayer circle this morning, which was
Mm-hmm.
at 6 a.m. Okay,
Mhm.
her time, which was
Mm-hmm.
3 for me.
Oh,
But she comes to mind faithfully, and I try to make hers as often as I can, um and I had committed myself this morning to be there, so I got there, but I
Mm-hmm.
almost paid. You know how the devil is always working, and the devil was trying to keep me away this morning,
Well, we are
but
so glad that you
it did.
powered through.
Thank you.
So glad that you powered through because we
mhm.
always find your conversations engaging, Dr. Parker. So,
Well,
what do you have for us today?
well, when I received the message, I was going to speak about journaling, but
Mm-hmm.
something interesting happened, that I thought I should maybe share that with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I had some problem with my Dish network. For some reason, I couldn't see a picture, so they were trying to help me. It wasn't working, so they said they would send somebody out to take a look at it, which meant I had to use my tablet because I cannot work without that background conversation going on for me. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so while the tablet is nice, I couldn't get all the programs that I normally look at. But I did get TNT last night, which was showing DC comics. And one of them will happen to be the Superman with Christopher Reeve that came out back in '78. And
Mm-hmm.
remember how everybody was so excited and talking about Superman because for the first time Superman looked like he was really flying. You remember that?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because every time All the other movies, the television series, it was like the scene was rushing by.
Mm.
Superman was stationary. But
Ah.
now we saw him look like he actually was going up in the air and flying. Well,
What
I'm
year was this?
so I'm working on something, and that's going on in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Marlon Brando was playing his father, and he said something, and I've seen that movie I don't know how many times, but for some reason this hit me like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. It just hit me what he said when his son was listening to him talk from the
Mm-hmm.
message that he left. He said this: "They can be a great people, Cal. They wish to be. They only lack the light to show the way. For this
Mm.
reason, above all, their capacity for good, I have sent them you, my only son." And I thought, wait a minute.
Okay. Where did they get that from?
The writer wrote that, and I thought, did the
Where did
writer
he
know what
get?
he had just said?
Mm.
Put that there deliberately? Because what crossed my mind was God loved us so much,
That he
and
sent.
there were people that loved him, was trying to do the right thing, and because of those individuals, he sent his son, his
Mm-hmm.
only son, to show us the way, the light, to grow in love and understanding for him. And in the end, that's what Jesus did. But he paid a more ultimate price than what, of course, Superman did. But it just, I
Yeah.
don't know why they hit me like a ton of bricks. It just,
I find that really, really interesting,
mm-hmm,
Dr. Parker, because most of the successful things that we see in America are the result of people having based it on a love philosophy, a,
yeah.
a, a,
Mhm,
a life of service.
mhm,
And that is the core of business, is it not? To serve others,
mhm,
Yeah,
to find a need and fill it.
mhm,
absolutely.
And also how they took the words and turned them into something that others could understand, that sacrifice.
When the time was right.
Mm.
Those words are standing out there. I mean, as I say, I've seen that movie probably 7, 8 times.
Ah,
But
uh-huh.
that is the first time that that little sentence there that he said hit me like a ton of bricks. I was like,
You know
did he,
what?
the writer know what he was doing? Did he put
Yes,
that
I
in there
think he I think he
deliberately?
I think he lifted it out of the Bible and said, "Well, how can I tell this in a story format?" And
mhm,
and when you said for this time, say that about time,
mhm.
It was, hold on here a second.
that little piece
I
about
had to write this down. I'm writing a blog on it. It
makes
just
sense.
caught me, so I decided I have
Yes.
to write a blog on it.
It's
He said, they, meaning the people of earth, they can be a great people. They
Mhm.
wish to be. They only lack the light to show the way.
Mhm,
For this reason, above all, their capacity for love, I have sent them you, my only son.
But then you said something about time, for
mhm,
this time. And then
So,
to me, then it jumps over to the
mhm,
story of Esther, for such a time as this. You know what I mean?
mhm. Well,
Timing is everything.
it is. And I've always said, God, when we need him the most, God always sent the right person along.
Mhm, mhm.
Whether we like it or not, that individual shows up. And takes care of whatever the situation is.
Mm-hmm.
And so I I don't know. I've always trusted that. I've always had that belief.
Well, you know what? I have a girlfriend that says trusting for one, trusting for all.
Mhm. Well, I do that. I mean, he's done so many things in my life personally that
Mm-hmm.
I can't not trust him. You know, that would, for me, that would be insulting because of what he's done for me,
Mm-hmm.
things that have happened in my life. I just, yeah, no, I have to. I honestly, I have to trust him. And so far, so good.
I am so glad you're writing a blog about this.
Yeah, I, I, I don't know. I just felt like I had to
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Mm-hmm.
put out a blog on that subject because, and every now and then, something will catch me like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's related in the Bible. Uh, I used to tell my mother when my mother was upset because it seemed like all her blessings came when she was older.
Mm-hmm.
All her siblings were gone. And
Mm-hmm.
I told her, I said, Mom, think about it. You know, when your mother was sick, you were the only one that went home to take care of her. Not the other, none of your brothers or your sister, none of them
Mm-hmm.
showed up. Just you, trudging with your children behind you, and you even ended up losing your husband because he went to California looking for a job and ended up finding somebody else. I
Mm-hmm.
said, so you lost a lot at that time, and you were hurting, and it really. There were times when I heard my mother cry, and she didn't know I heard
Mm.
her because she thought
Mm-hmm.
I
The
was asleep.
sacrifice.
Hmm. And she took care of us. Oh, that first year was the roughest year in our lives, and we survived it because of the grace of God. Uh, and I think because of what she did for her parents. But she didn't get any help. Even when she came to California, her sister and her brother were here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, she got some help from her sister, but my uncle, my dad's uncle, helped us more. He would bring us groceries, take us over to his house so that my mother could get a rest,
Get a little relief. Mm-hmm.
and that by him doing that, it allowed us to be close to because he had adopted one of us when
Mm.
she was a baby,
Okay.
and from my dad's side of the family and another girl from his wife's side of the family. So we all became
A
sisters together.
blended
We
family. Yeah.
grew up with them, and it allowed us to get to know and be close to them while really taking some of the pressure off of my mother.
Mm-hmm.
And so I told her, I said, the blessings that came from that land, it didn't show up until all of them were gone.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was able to receive a royalty check that allowed her to be comfortable in
Nice.
her old age. Uh, I'm not sure if she accepted that as a good enough reason, but I said, if you think about it, remember what happened to the Israelites
Mm-hmm.
when they doubted God when He told them what they could have, and only two of them stood up and said, "We can do this."
We are well able.
And
Mm-hmm.
the others, they didn't believe it. They looked at these people and thought that they were giants, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so the punishment was that they got to wander around in the desert for 40 years until everybody was gone. And then those who believe receive the reward. And so I said, if you think about it that way, the Lord rewarded you after everybody else was gone.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I she never said whether she believed what I told her or not. But I like to think that that was what happened. That's my personal opinion.
And that it would be
Nobody's gonna
comforting
change
to her.
that. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
and and then it just after my mom was gone, it dried up.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
so it was meant for her
Mm-hmm.
to benefit from my grandparents'
Yes.
land.
Good
Yeah.
morning, Dr. Tachi.
Mhm.
Dr. Tachi's in the audience. Yeah.
Good morning. How are you?
Mhm. Yeah. I just, I, I love this story.
I didn't mean to turn it into a
No,
sermon,
I
but
love it.
it was one of those things, and I thought there has to be a reason why the dots hit me. I mean, as
Mm-hmm.
I said, I've seen the movie I don't know how many times because when it first came to television, they showed it quite often. The
Mm-hmm.
movie came out back in 1978. I checked.
Well, I was wondering what year was
How
that?
long have I seen this
Watch.
movie and heard those words, and they didn't register until last night when I had it on. And
But the theme was the same.
mhm,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
It's interesting because there's a new Superman movie that just released, right?
oh
Yeah.
yeah, they kept
And
showing snippets in
his
between. That's why they were showing that.
and his son, Christopher Reeve's son, has a little cameo in the new movie.
Oh,
Oh.
Josie,
And
okay.
he's actually a newscaster on Channel 10, I think, CBS.
Oh.
Christopher Reeve's son is one of the newscasters.
Uh-huh.
And it seems like, I think it's just a wonderful kind of convergence, LaWanna, that you bring this up. The
Mhm,
movie's being released, and
mhm.
it's a beautiful way to start a movie. I want to go back and see that original movie now because I love, love, love the whole Superman series anyway. And I was going to see the new movie because I love Christopher. I think he's just a really great person.
Yeah,
And
Christopher Reeves from everything I've learned about him, he was a really great individual, and
yeah,
he was blessed to have a good wife who stood by him through everything that he went through.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. What a beautiful story, LaWanna. Thank you for bringing that to
You're
us.
welcome. You're welcome.
Well,
Um,
Dr. Parker, we want people to know how to get in touch with you. So I brought up your website. Is that a good thing, or do you want us to
that's
go?
fine. That's
Okay.
a
So
great
let
way to
me
get a hold
share
to me.
this
And
screen.
don't you have something big going on this afternoon too,
This
Park?
evening,
Remind
yes,
us
I
about.
do. I have a webinar that's taking place at 5 o'clock this evening. And
Mm-hmm.
it's all about manifestation with gratitude.
Oh, nice.
So I'm excited about it. In fact, I was rather surprised to see how many people signed up for it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as we know, that usually means you'll get 5-10% of them to show up, but
Mm-hmm.
that's okay. The ones who shows up are the ones who need what they have to share. So, and it is a free webinar. So if you're interested in attending, you still have that opportunity. Just go to LaWannaParker.com/webinar and you can register.
Okay.
And I'll
Now,
send out.
can they get there from your website?
Um, I don't think I actually have it on my page. I think I maybe just
Okay.
made a landing page for it. So if you click on, as I said, if you go to LaWannaParker.com/webinar, it'll bring the landing page up and you can just register there.
Okay. So I'm going to take this out /webinar.
It starts at 5 o'clock Pacific time, right, LaWanna?
Yes, I thought I would do something different to see. I made it 5 because of people back east, so
Mm-hmm.
it's not too late for them.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, for those here, if they can't attend because maybe they're on the highway heading home, they
Mm-hmm.
can still listen to it in their car. So, and
So
then I
this
have
should,
a new ebook that I had just written,
Mm-hmm.
and those who attend will get a copy of it.
oh, nice.
That's me.
So yes, I'm excited about this webinar. This is the first time that I am doing a webinar. I've never done one before.
Okay.
So this is all new, and I don't mind admitting, nervous, nervous.
Well,
Because,
I'll be there to support you.
oh, thank you. Love to hear that.
I'm
Uh,
looking forward to it because I want to learn about this manifestation with gratitude. I just think that's a beautiful
you
subject.
know,
Now, this is where they
I
can register.
yes, yes. Just click on the link below,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll be registered for the event. And I will send you out the link to get you into the event.
Sounds wonderful.
Mhm.
All righty, Daddy. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for all you do, Dr. Parker. We just
Oh,
want you to know that we appreciate you.
oh, thank you. I had to, because I was doing this event, I had to do something so I could reference. Okay, this really works. So
Mm-hmm.
I had put in my on my Facebook in my group. I have a group called Dream Builders.
Mm-hmm.
I had told them I was going to manifest some money. I should have said $700 because I had something that I wanted to pay off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember how soon did I see this. This individual I have been. We go to this meeting together. He's an older gentleman. DMV will no longer let him drive because he's had a couple of accidents. And so I used to pick him up and take him to the meeting and bring him back home. Well, this particular day, when I brought him back home,
Mm-hmm.
reached into his wallet and he handed me some money. I said, "What's this for?" He said, "This is a thank you for you taking me back and forth. You don't have to do that." I said, "Well, I'm going by your way anyway. It only means I take a few blocks off track to get to your house, but you don't have to give me that." And he said, "No, I wanted to give this to you." And then something in me said, manifestation. That's God's doing. Don't argue, just take the money.
Mm-hmm.
So I took the money and thanked him for it. A day or so later, I'm going through my purse looking for something. I forget what I was looking for because I was all excited. I found some money in the bottom of it that I have no idea how long it had been. And I'm, oh, more money coming in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking to my prayer group because I wanted to talk about how when we uh, put something before God, He brings it about, and we have to keep our eyes and ears open so that we
Mm-hmm.
don't miss it. And I shared with them about what I was going to be manifesting. Well, one of the girls in the group asked, "What is your cash app?"
Mm-hmm.
And I almost put my foot in my mouth again, but something stopped me. I said, "I'll put it in the chat." So I put
Mm-hmm.
it in the chat to go directly to this individual. Later that day, there was a nice size piece of money in my cash app from this individual. And then I'm getting down to the wire, and I'm thinking, okay, where's the rest of this going to come from? And my son had asked me something. I forget what it was, and I said, "Oh, I'm working on manifesting some funds, and I'm short, and my time is almost up." And he asked me, "Well, how much were you trying to manifest?" And I told him, and he said, "Well, don't worry about paying your part of the rent this month." I said, "Are you sure?" He said, "Yeah, don't worry about that. I have it." And because I pay my son. I don't just live on him. I pay him because, as I used to tell my children, if you're going to live with somebody, everything goes up. Their utilities, their groceries, everything goes up. And you should volunteer to offer to pay rent. Don't just live off of somebody else talking about, as my youngest said one time, well, they have to pay anyway. I said, that's not the point.
They don't understand it.
You're increasing everything. He had to learn that the hard way when it happened to him, because he argued, no, I don't believe that, until it happened to him. And he would go, "Mom, I see what you were talking about back then." So anyway, he told me, he said, "Don't worry about paying your portion of the rent this month." That took me over what I was manifesting. Now, I'm telling this story because, and I'll probably tell it again this evening, but I'm sharing it because when you put something out there before the Lord, I knew exactly what I wanted. I knew when I needed it by. And for the first time, I paid attention. In the past, him handing me that money, I probably would have argued with him, and he would have put it back in his wallet.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know what caused me to find the funds in the bottom of my purse, but I did. God does things in mysterious ways.
Yes, he does.
We have to remain alert.
We have to pay attention.
You have to pay attention to what he's
Dr.
doing.
Parker, we have to pay attention to the time. We're running over, but I want to say to you, thank you so much. We're looking forward to hearing this story this evening. And we put the link over here, folks. Don't pass this opportunity by. Make sure that you sign up for this manifestation of your dreams webinar with Dr. Parker. Dr. Parker, I know you got more stories, and we're looking forward to hearing them. Thank you for your time, for popping in here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah, you need to know that you're loved and appreciated.
Thank you
for all you do. All righty. So we're going to talk to you soon, and we'll see you later. Okay?
See you tonight, LaWanna, Dr. Parker.
Right, I look forward to it.
Yes.
Only for about 45 minutes. I won't keep you guys long.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Righty tighty now. I just want to say this, that we need to know what's coming up, Robin.
Okay. It's already be the middle of July. I can't believe it's the middle of July already.
It's the middle of July.
Today is my dad's birthday. He would have been 105.
Wow.
Anyway, Jill Weston will be with us next week.
Okay.
She's our chaos, calm our
chaos.
That's right. And she's always we always look forward to seeing Jill. And then we're going to end the month with Maureen Stevenson will be after Jill. And then after that, we have Lennis Wood Mullins. So we have a big month in the month of July.
Yes, you got some big players, some heavy hitters, as they say. Okay, guys, we just want to remind you that it's okay to make money in your business. So go to the front of your own line. Remember, we're here at Biz Chicks to help you run that profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. We'll be talking tech with the Biz Chicks tomorrow. So be sure to tune in. Thank you again so much, Robin. And we're going to talk soon.
Okay.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you for tuning in today. We trust you've learned something to help you build a more profitable business and take the hassle out of your hustle. See you next time.